I love the way Tom gets shot by he gets shot, falls off the wall, and then gets shot again. Like, that dude didn't hold back. He's got good aim.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Let's Get Chaotic podcast, the only show on YouTube where you will get two dorkasses in their 30s almost watching a cartoon from over a decade ago.
Really? I feel like podcasts like that are very rampant nowadays.
Well, yeah, but usually the ones like this have, like, the cast of the show doing it, you know?
Yeah, like Ned's Declassified.
Unfortunately, we are not yet cast of Chaotic. However, if the show comes back, I'm sure I can make Mark Thompson pity me enough to get me an audition. So, we watched episode 7, Buggin' Out, the first Danian-based episode, and by all accounts, that means that the remaining tribe to not have an episode centered around them is the Mapedians, unless you count Peyton's episode, which I am not. We don't really see any of the Mapedians, other than, Peyton playing them, but even then, it's not like they're real personalities. Yeah, exactly, yeah. In this episode, right, we open with Sarah, right, Wama breaking her into Mount Pillar, and she scans some battle gear. And my immediate thought was, did the Danians make this battle gear, or did they steal it?
I mean, it looks original. I don't think anyone else uses stuff like this.
Well, see, they have some original-looking stuff, but they also have, like, liquilizers in there, you know?
Oh, then definitely.
They definitely have some underground tunnel into the arsenal.
Makes you wonder if everybody... I can't remember if there's a neutral party that makes most of the battle gear, or if everyone just has their own battle gear guy, or if they literally just have to steal from certain tribes to have anything.
So, the overworld has Bodil, who I'm pretty sure makes some of the battle gear, and I know the underworld has Olmar. I'm pretty sure the Mapedians just steal the shit.
Pretty sure Kaibon is also a battle gear guy in the underworld.
Yeah, Kaibon, he's like an engineer and all that, yeah. So I feel like
Underworld
most of them definitely have someone who makes the stuff.
I mean, Bathax is a battle master. Maybe he just knows how to make things.
Maybe. I don't know if he's smart enough, but we'll find out by the end of these notes. So the intro starts, and then we get into Chaotic. Right, Tom's having a match, and it's such a fun coincidence that while Sarah is at Mount Pillar getting kidnapped by the Danians, Tom is battling a Danian player.
Yeah. He's
battling Dwaynian, which personally, I think that might just be my favorite screen name in the show. I think that's like really clever.
Yeah, it gives away your strategy immediately.
I mean, to be fair, it's no Kid Kaor.
This is true.
But I think, like, of all the screen names, right, of all the, like, clever screen names, I think Dwaynian might genuinely be one of the best.
It's pretty good, dude.
Introduction to Hive ability happens. Herculeon would fucking hate Hive ability.
I do like that Peyton hypes up the Danians.
Yeah,
seems to be the most game savvy out of all.
He does literally go back to Mount Pillar on his own after the fact for reasons we don't fucking know.
Like, I know Kaz is like the nerd of the group, and you'd expect him to be the one who knows all this stuff.
He's
but
the
Peyton,
biased nerd.
Like Peyton's
the cool
nerd. He's got equal opportunity strategy guy. Like, he knows Danians are ruthless.
I actually have a note in here later about how cultured Peyton is, essentially. But I do like that Peyton has, like, no tribe-based beef, really. He's like, I don't care what tribe you're from, man, as long as you're cool.
As long as you don't try to kill me for existing.
This note's gonna be extra funny later. I don't know why my brain made the connection, but Tangus Toborn's head and hair situation kind of looks like Brack from Space Ghost.
What? You think so?
Kinda, yeah, like, just the general shape.
Brack don't have hair.
Well, the mask, right? It has, like, the hair piece.
He's supposed to be a cat man, but he don't have hair. He's got, like, a cloak on his...
To be fair, Tangus Toborn is also a cat man.
Yeah, I know. That's where the connections start.
They do actually adapt it to be hair in the Dynamite comics for some fucking reason.
That is an odd choice.
It is odd. The comic does a lot of odd choices, but I like them mostly.
I love the way Tom gets shot by he gets shot, falls off the wall, and then gets shot again. Like, that dude didn't hold back. He's got good aim. They made it sound like losing to a Danian is not common.
No, yeah, probably. I mean, I feel like...
Sting. It's like, do they suck? I thought they were... The Hive ability sounds broken.
I feel like playing as Danians probably isn't common. you know?
Probably because you have to deal with all them extra limbs. People probably don't know how to do it.
Yeah, that's actually something, I don't have it noted, but it's something cool I noticed. Every Danian in some way has exactly 6 limbs, right? Most of them have 4 legs and 2 arms. Odu Bathax has 4 arms and 2 legs.
Oh.
But they all have some combination of 6 limbs, and I think that's really cool.
That's why he's the battle master.
He can play a fighting game by himself.
Whoa.
So in the middle of the match, right, Peyton's hyped up, and he's like, oh, I should call Sarah, she'd want to see this, and then the fucking Danians answer the fucking video call, and that shit is so funny.
New phone, who dis?
Yeah. New phone, who dis? Fun fact, the
they all
Danians...
just sound like Zorak.
One of the Danians is very clearly Mike Pollock. I'm pretty sure the other one, right, of the 2 Mandiblores that get voices, I'm pretty sure the other one is Mark Thompson again.
Probably.
They show up to Mount Pillar, right? And Peyton goes up, he's like, all right, everybody get real close. I want this to be a group scan. And then...
All right, scooch real close together.
I was watching it, and all the Mandiblores have, like, those lance things.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, is that battle gear? Or is that standard issue? Does that come with the Mandiblore scan?
It is on their card art.
It must just be part of the character then. Just like Bodil, a Mandiblore can have 2 battle gear.
If they are bad like people say they are, maybe they need it.
It's a crutch.
They need the extra, yeah, they need the extra gear.
So here's the note I mentioned a little bit earlier. Weird one-off girl Danian is cool with Peyton. Peyton has at least one homie in each tribe. Now, I think that makes this...
I did not know who that was. I was like, what?
She never comes back. That's the big thing, right? And the thing that makes it weird... Never once in the history of the show does she come back after this.
Like, what is that, like a friggin' princess? Like, I know there's a queen.
So that's the thing, though, right? Because it couldn't be. Because the way an insect hive works is you have one queen and then like 100 male drones.
You know, Kid Me was also always confused by the difference between Danians and Mandiblores, but I think I realize now that Mandiblores are just the working class.
Yeah.
They literally made a joke about how the government is making things more expensive for the Joe Schmoes who do all the work. Timeless.
Okay, so I'm doing some looking up. Queen Alexia is the Danian queen in the show, but in the lore, she's followed up by Queen Azil, so maybe that's who this Danian is.
I did think it was weird that they mention her a lot, but they never show the queen.
They show her.
In this episode?
Not in this episode, but they do show her at some point.
That's what I meant. I knew she showed up eventually, I just thought she would show up here.
Hold on, I'm gonna
But now it's the Odin Bathax episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly pull up the episode real quick and see if the Danian is named, if Peyton says her name.
I know, he just shushes her and makes her leave. And then they never bring her up. Like, in the episode, they never ask him, who was that?
Is that your Danian girlfriend, brah?
No.
Alright, here we
She's
go.
too young for me.
Hold on. Nope, never says her name.
Yeah, I'll be real. I thought it was
we get a
until you said it.
screenshot of her and see if maybe I can, like, reverse image search. That's weird, right?
Oh, but I mean, not everything needs an explanation. We're not Lord of the Rings, but
it's just weird to me, right? That they would just... Maybe it's not even a girl. This could just be, like, a young male Mandiblore.
I thought it was a boy until you called him a girl, because that's clearly a guy voicing him.
Well, I mean, they're all bugs. Alright, hold on. I sent the image. It might be a boy. Mind you, I watched this like an hour and a half ago, and I have not slept.
Well, I watched it while I was making breakfast.
Yeah, I literally brought up last night that I needed to watch it, and then I just kind of didn't. Alright, reverse image search this character. Alright, I figured out who this is. This is actually the character Zoc from the 2006 animated film The Ant Bully, voiced by actor Nicolas Cage.
You know, I could hear it in the voice.
According...
I immediately understood. Thank you, Google AI.
Google AI is giving me Zoc from Ant Bully. And a fucking fan design for Brainstorm crossed with Amphibian from Ben 10.
It should have given you the Sylvester Stallone ant from the movie Ants with a Z.
God damn it. Just give me
we don't know who that is.
And then there's
It's also surprising how much of this episode, how long it takes for him to get to Sarah. The episode's halfway over by the time they find her.
So yeah, we just don't know who this Danian is. We never find out who this Danian is.
Yeah, well,
It is what it is. He's a Danian. So yeah, Peyton has at least one friend in every tribe.
It makes sense. He seems to be a very sociable dude.
Yeah, like he's respectable, right? He's respectable and he's respectful to everybody, and that's good. That's a great character trait. All right, so moving on. Hello, Odu Bathax, the one notable Danian.
Yeah, because Tom is a greedy scan hog.
Yeah, I got a note about that too. The fact that Odu Bathax has fucking blades on his arm is so cool.
Yeah, he's definitely the coolest bug in the entire show. It's not even close.
Yeah, it's like how Stinkfly is the coolest bug in Ben 10. That's a lie, actually. It's Big Chill.
I was gonna say, if you had to pick, really?
Odu Bathax is, as far as I can find, voiced by a man named Oliver Wyman, a name I am unfortunately not familiar with, but he's in Fighting Foodon, so he must be awesome.
I like his voice, though. He's gruff. He sounds like he's trying to do Arlie Emery.
Yeah, he probably is, actually.
Yeah.
I have a note about the voice a little later on that I'll bring up when it's time. However, I like that Tom being a scan hog is a consistent flaw in his character, and that it gets him and his friends in trouble often. I'm glad it was not just a one-off joke.
Freaking jerk.
He's called a scan hog in the second episode, and then they just keep doing it.
Little jerk.
It's crazy how often he wants new scans that he just never fucking uses.
I mean, even if they did go in all quiet, they still would have had to have gotten Sarah's scanner, but it would have definitely been a lot smoother.
No, yeah. It's just like, and it's crazy because I wrote that note before they said scan hog, and then like 2 minutes later, he's like, I'm a scan hog, I know. If you know, do something about it.
I've gotten us all killed, I get it.
Odu Bathax could literally be a Space Ghost villain, and I wouldn't question it.
Yeah, he has the look, doesn't he?
That's the last Space Ghost note, but I'm looking at him, and compared to the rest of the Danians, he just looks like some fucking space monster.
It makes you think that he was designed by a different person than the rest of them.
He was designed to be like a Yu-Gi-Oh creature, and then the design got rejected, so they gave it to Chaotic.
Well, like, everyone else has, like, more cartoony features and different colors. And then he's got, like, the eyes, he's got the mouth, he's got, like, a bunch of actual bug looks.
Yeah, I think it was the mouth and head shape that really clicked in my mind. It's like, oh yeah, this just looks like knockoff Zorak.
Attention, Libra! Tom goes all Catman to get him out of there.
Despite Tom being the jock, Kaz is the only one of the three guys who has proper form while running.
Yeah, maybe he's just used to it.
He might have run track at some point before a chaotic addiction ruined his life.
Yeah, I just mean he has to run a lot in Parent, probably.
Yeah.
For just being real.
He has to run a lot in school or he'll get his ass
want
kicked.
To kill you.
And then, as you mentioned, Tom goes Catman. More knowledge access bullets. Glad to see that happening.
Yeah.
It's great that it's not just like, here's an aspect of the show that we'll never use again. Because there are a lot of shows that just do that shit.
Yeah. Also means the fight had more purpose earlier than just hyping up the Danians.
Yeah, than just having a cool fight. I like that, when they can tie, like, the two bits of plot together.
Yeah. And then all the Danians shoot themselves.
Yeah. I don't have a note about that, but that is very funny. Crazy that it just worked out. So then we get Peyton going up that, like, big-ass spiral staircase, and the background itself is moving and twisting while Peyton's in the one place, and it's such a cool, dynamic shot that you won't get next season.
Yeah, when the art style changes.
When the art style changes. I do have one good note about the art style change later in these notes, but for the most part, it is going to be all negative.
Yeah, I'm going to miss this Flash art style whenever it goes.
That's alright. We have 50-something episodes to cover first, and that's 50 weeks. That's almost an entire year.
That's a year. Yeah.
So we got a good amount of time to go. But yeah, it makes me sad that when the style changes, they do less dynamic shots, when the change in style should theoretically give way to more dynamic shots.
I was trying to remember which YouTuber I watched who liked that art style over the Flash one, and I remembered who it was. It was Bumbles McFumbles, and I'm like, bro,
yeah,
the second art style looks so cheap.
Yeah. See, it's not that the art looks cheap, it's that the art in motion looks cheap.
Yeah, like, it went from something that could stand out on its own if you, like, put it next to other cartoons to, a knockoff anime.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, I don't like it.
So Peyton tells Sarah they're breaking her out, and then she says, they have my scanner and I'm not leaving until I get it back, which, yeah, that's how that works.
You can't.
can't leave without the scanner. That's just such a funny ass line. Like, why do you feel the need to say that last part? Just like, we can't leave. They have my scanner.
Then they get tranked by, what was it, Wamba?
They get fucked by Wama.
I always forget. I used to think it was Wamu.
So Wama tranks them and then takes them to Battlemaster Odu Bathex. And I have a note here that says, what the fuck?
Duh.
Odu Bathak sounds like he's gonna start screaming obscenities about that menace, Spider-Man.
You think they ever call him Odor Bathax?
Oh, that would have been so fun. Imagine being in a drone battle.
You smell Odor Bathax.
So Odu Bathax, right, he's like, oh, at first I was gonna let all of you go, but then I decided, no.
Then I thought, people might think I'm a little bit of a pussy. So one of you has to be here forever, or you will probably starve to death, because we don't have
I'm
human
from the
food.
mean streets of New Jersey.
We have honey. Not the good kind either, before it goes to the store. It's basically wax.
I think it's one of the funniest deliveries in the show, right? Kaz goes, I'm willing to stay, but I know my friend Sarah wouldn't let me do that. And then she immediately goes, yes, I would.
You bitch.
So, the literal immediate response is so fucking funny.
I get that it's like, we're only here because we came to save you. And she's like, I didn't ask you to do that. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm remembering that for the future.
That's just so
You
funny.
don't say that to someone ever. That is like the most annoying thing you could say to somebody.
No, okay. The funniest part about it, right, is that Kaz pauses before he adds on, which means he had clearly hoped that someone was gonna jump in.
I'm Spartacus. No,
Yeah.
I'm just like that guy Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus. Yeah, he's Spartacus.
Kaz is like, if anyone should stay here, it's Sarah or Tom.
Yeah.
Kaz has done nothing. He has just been here helping as much as he can, even though he's a little piss baby. And Peyton is the last guy who should stay here.
Yeah, Peyton
Like,
gets caught later anyway.
Yeah, because he don't know he don't know, you know what I mean.
So they don't decide immediately, and they're all put in the fucking prison cell. And Tom, dude, needs to get his shit together. He's like, now we have to sacrifice one of us for the good of the rest of us, just like the Danians.
Bro,
Why is Tom so racist?
I don't know. He's a jock.
He says
Some of them
everything
are
about non-overworlders with so much venom.
He's still pissed about losing earlier.
He's like, fucking, what's his name? The cool Mepedian.
I don't
Tien.
remember. There's a lot of cool ones. Yeah.
Tien fucking sacrifices himself, and Tom's like, I guess Tien was one of the good ones.
It doesn't help the fact that the Danian player he was playing against was black.
Yeah, that makes it mildly worse.
Mildly more concerning.
Don't let Herculeon near him. How do the Danians know which scanner belongs to whom? So this is after they decide Sarah's gonna stay, right? And the Danians give them back their scanners. How do the Danians know which scanner belongs to who? One of the real positive things I can say about the style swap is that the scanners were changed to be color-coded based on what tribe you were playing mainly, which made it
I
easy
remembered
to
it being color-coded, and then I was like, wait, what? They're not?
Yeah, so originally they're all red, and then when they swapped style, they changed the color of the scanners based on who the person's team was, and I like that change. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I know Chaotic as a whole is represented by red, the logo and the color and all that, but I feel like having the scanners be different based on your primary tribe is a smart idea. If you are a Marillion player, you get a black scanner.
Ooh.
That just sounds
I'd
cool.
do it just to get that.
I didn't note it before because I generally didn't think about it, but I love that none of the characters have the same face. The eyes and noses are all different, even the smaller shape details of the face are different. This is another aspect lost when the style swaps.
I've also got different skin tones, even a small bit. They all have different skin.
Yeah, it's cool that they did a lot to differentiate these characters from each other, right? Visually as much as possible. It's one of the things I like about modern iterations of the Ninja Turtles, that they'll all be a slightly different shade of green.
Yeah, they're all different species of tart.
Yeah, and then now, they swap the styles in Chaotic, and they're all the same cookie-cutter white person.
Anyway, now we figure out that Wama is a thing.
Wama's Wama's a goat. I have a note here. I take it back. Odu Bathax is not the only notable Danian, just the coolest one. Wama is very funny.
Yeah. Wama's a bro, so he has that going for him.
It's so funny. Hive alert! I'm not getting anything.
I don't hear nothing.
He's so good at shitting it. Do you want to be the one Mandiblore who doesn't answer the hive alert?
Crap, when you put it like that.
He fearmongers like he's Fox News.
Oh, God. It's a politic episode. Just wait till we get to the racism, like the actual racism episode.
Yeah, I think that's like 2 episodes from now.
Oh, boy.
I like that they have basically slideshows going on the screens in the background and shots of Chaotic. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but in the background they have like all those screens.
Yeah, I love that.
And it cuts to like different pictures. I like that because it makes it feel like there's activity happening without being like...
That's a big thing about this art style over the second version art style is that you don't get that in the second one.
Yeah. Part of me is like, oh, I wish it was wholly animated fights, but another part of me is glad it isn't, because then I'd just be distracted watching that shit instead of what's happening. So I think it's a nice middle ground.
But yeah, Wamu, they got a good plan. They do the thing. Odu Bathax, for some reason, just leaves the scanner there. I don't know how Wamu has a job. I don't know. Do they ever catch on that he's letting... I'd assume it's only Sarah. So
I don't think they catch
eventually...
on. Well, yeah, because Sarah mentions that basically Wama owes her like a life debt, basically.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever catch on to it. I think Wama's
he doesn't seem to get in trouble for it.
So.
Like, maybe he gets chewed out every now and then, but...
Yeah.
As long as Sarah doesn't make it a thing to keep getting caught and need to be busted out, I think she'll be fine.
Yeah, hey, speaking of, why did Peyton go back to Mount Pillar?
I don't know. He wanted that Battle Gear 2.
Peyton's also a scan hog, just not while we're on
never
missions,
got that group
bro.
Scan.
That's the end of my notes for this episode. I'll be honest, right? Because we kind of went into this one with the like, oh god, it's the Danian episode. Like it's really not a bad
before
episode.
The Flux Bobble.
Yeah, I think the fact that it's in between Bodil and All in Flux, which are like the 2 best episodes of like the first 10 set, really kind of fucks it. But like it's not a bad episode still. So far, there's not been a bad episode, and I think overall season 1 doesn't really have a bad episode.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun so far.
And then, in season 2, that's all the Marillion stuff, and season 3 has a fucking pod racing episode from Star Wars, so.
God, I don't remember that. Time to get the references.
Yeah, that's... I mean, I don't know if we have much else to say about the goddamn Danian episode.
You can only say so much about the bugs, except Odu Bathax is cool.
Yeah, Odu Bathax is cool, and that's kind of... It's crazy, because Odu Bathax, to me, stood more as, like, the leader of the Danians than Queen Alexia did, because he's always there at, like, the leader's delegate meetings.
Yeah, you got the queen, then you got the guy who actually does stuff.
Yeah, you got the queen, and then you got the guy who can fight.
It's just England.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's mostly it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Next week, we're doing one of the best episodes. We're doing All in Flux, which has, I think, my favorite line of dialogue in the entire show. The lava pond.
With Magmon.
It's also got Zerv, my favorite overworld creature.
It has a very fun strategy. I really like Clayton's whole idea here.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. Just he, gets used against him.
Yeah, because he doesn't know shit. Thanks for watching, everybody. Tune in for the next episode where we get chaotic once more. I can't believe we're already at episode 8, actually.
I know. I didn't think we'd make it this far.
I thought we'd quit after 2. Okay, I'm going to be honest real quick. I'm kind of surprised I've stuck with this as long as I have, considering that there were several moments where we ended up missing days. We missed like 2 weeks at one point while I was recuperating from some shit, and I didn't know if I was gonna pick it back up. But the fact that not only have I picked it up every time we've missed, but I also pretty consistently actually stopped to edit these, because the thing that stopped me from doing a podcast before is I fucking hate editing my own voice.
Relatable.
But I'm glad to still be doing this. It gives me an excuse to watch an episode of Chaotic every week.
Yeah, and to reach out to voice actors so we can talk to them.
Yeah, we I'm not gonna reveal anything.
The whole time.
Not gonna reveal anything, but I discussed with Cam when I'm gonna try to reach out to our next actor for the podcast.
Which would be pretty cool.
Yeah, hopefully it works out. I'm gonna do some networking.
Mm.
But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Tune in next week. Stay chaotic.